Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am back. Today is September the 10th, 2022. We are going to talk about AMC today and how quite possibly the apes won't be able to save AMC forever. Welcome, everyone, to the channel. This is HueFin, also known as HueFin News. I'm your boy. I'm the one who comes through and drop price predictions, give you all a different perspective as to how to view stocks and the markets without going through a whole lot of fundamental analysis. I don't drop a whole lot of technical indicators on my chart just to prove that I understand where price is going to go. I simply look at the bars and the volume just to understand what the majority of the market is trying to do. If you guys want to join me, hit that like button, share the video, also subscribe to the channel. I am not going to hype up these stocks, so you guys don't have to worry about that with me. I'm not one of these moon boys that consistently comes out with the same type of stock videos all the time, trying to convince everyone that the market's going to move a certain type of way. No, I give you all the real. So if you guys want the real perspective, join me here. All right, so real quick, this particular article came out from CNN Business, and I said, let me go ahead and show this to my community. And it's trying to give us the perception that the AMC apes or the ape movement cannot save AMC in the long term, which quite possibly may be the case. Like, let's keep it real. Right now, we have recognized that the ape movement has kept AMC above water. Everyone has realized, all the reports are out, all the articles that talk about AMC understand that this particular business is losing money. But one thing that we have to give credit to the CEO of AMC, Adam Aroon, is that he has capitalized off of the momentum, which as a CEO, you would expect someone to do just that. You would expect them to capitalize off of the momentum, especially when you're trying to survive. All right, so let's go to this article real quick, and then I'll give you my perspective as to where I think the price in AMC is going to go next. All right. Now, this article came out on September the 8th, written by Paul LaMonica, with the title. Look at the title: AMC hype machine can't fix the problem. Economics of movie theaters. Can it? Will it? Let's try to figure this out. Now, I went through the article already, highlighted a couple things I want to bring to your attention. Shares of AMC were trading around $18 just before the company decided to issue a new class of preferred shares to existing investors in late August. Now, Adam Aroon, the CEO of AMC, originally wanted to dilute the shares of the original AMC stock, right? But the shareholders didn't want that, right? So that was like last year, I believe. And he circumvented that and said, okay, cool. Since y'all don't want me to dilute AMC, how about I just create a whole new group of shares that I can bring more money in for my business? And that's where he created the APE shares, preferred shares. Right here, you guys can see AMC even made the ticker of the new shares APE in honor of its Reddit devotees. Look at that. He's giving you all credit for allowing him to make hundreds of millions, maybe even billions of dollars of creating brand new money out of nothing but hype that the AMC movement has garnered his business. But since AMC split into two stocks, right, the combined value of AMC and APE is hovering near $14. AMC is trading for $8.60 and APE is around $5.20. Do the math, and that's a nearly 25% drop in just the past few weeks. Where's the demand? Where's the interest? He split AMC into two separate stocks. You got the original AMC and now you got APE. But the value, when you combine both stocks together, is around 25% lower. The price of one AMC plus one APE share is about 50% below where AMC stock price started the year. So from year to date, 50% lower still. What's the problem? It seems no amount of promotional hype from AMC CEO Adam Aroon can overcome the fact that the economics for theaters are terrible. The world has changed. Is what this author is trying to tell us. No matter how often he notes how much cooler AMC is than other theaters and how it is and how it has this army of loyal individual investors, that doesn't matter, is what he's trying to tell us. The economics, the environment, technology has drastically changed the movie theater environment. AMC rivals Cineworld, which owns US-based chain Regal, they just filed for bankruptcy. So we have one movie theater chain filing for bankruptcy, and shares of other movie theater chains like as Cinemark, IMAX, and Marcus are all lower by this year around 10 to 15%, which is roughly in line with the S&P 500 of 16%. Now, the author goes and tells us it's true that AMC is in better financial shape than the competitors, but that's for now. Like, that's currently. But what is it going to be like in the next 5 years, next 10 years? Will the financial shape of AMC be more in line with the current movie theater chains? Will it still need to have to issue more shares to stay afloat? They're good right now, but what is it going to be like in the future? They reported, talking about AMC reported that they have $1.7 billion in cash, all thanks to the AMC APES and other liquidity on its balance sheet. A fact that Arun proudly noted in a tweet. See, when you have competition, right, you want to gloat. You want to show your competitors, Cinemark, IMAX, Marcus, Cineworld. You want to show all your competitors, hey, y'all filing for bankruptcy? But look at your boy. I got cash. I got money. I got $1.17 billion at my disposal to try to bring my company afloat. And y'all don't. Hold this L. It's pretty much what Adam Arun is saying. Because here's this tweet right here. Cineworld Regal just filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection for its theaters in the US and the UK. Fortunately, AMC is in a very, very different situation because of retail investors embraced us and let us raise boatloads of cash. Thank you to retail. You really did save AMC, and he ain't lying. You all did save AMC. No doubt about it. You gave him the ability to send out this tweet to his competitors. But how long will that last? Should we screenshot this tweet and come back in the next 3 to 5 years and see where AMC is next? Because understand, these articles, these social media websites are going to get this same tweet that he did on September the 7th and say, now look at where AMC is today. A totally different picture. He's telling his competitors to hold the L. I got money. You all don't. You all are filing for Chapter 11 protection, bankruptcy protection. He wouldn't be in the same situation if it wasn't for the AMC APES. Now, he thinks the AMC APES values AMC, the business, but what he doesn't realize is that the AMC APES is trying to go after the establishment of Wall Street, the short squeeze, the Citadels, the King Griffith. Like, they're trying to go against him, and AMC's just in the crosshairs. They're just the vehicle that the market is using, or the retail investors is using, to try to get at Wall Street. That's the real purpose as to why AMC is still viable. Not because they value AMC as a business, as a theater. Let's get back to the article. So now, this is where the economy of movie theater chains is coming into problem. Okay, Hollywood is shifting more movies to platforms like Disney Plus, Netflix, Paramount, Comcast, which is owned by Peacock and HBO Max. And then you got Warner Brothers, Discovery. Like, all of these separate segments are creating their own structure of media, which includes movies. AMC is becoming less and less of an area that people can get their content to. The internet, technology, cell phones, 5G, all of these new things is creating new avenues that smaller businesses can now create their own content. They can bring more and more eyes to their doorstep rather than sending them to AMC or some other movie theater chain. The studios also offer a deluge of original binge-worthy TV shows on these and other services such as Amazon Prime, Apple TV Plus, and Hulu, which is also controlled by Disney. Add all that up, and it's not hard to see why AMC remains in a somewhat precarious financial position. The company is expected to report a loss of $638 million this year. Now, he said, or AMC reported, that they got $1.17 billion in cash right now. But if they're losing $638 million a year, that cash won't take them far. Let's keep it a buck. That is down from a loss of nearly 1.3 billion in 2021. So they have eliminated some of the money losses. They have done that, but it's still a lot. And sales are expected to surge nearly 70% to 4.3 billion. The company is now selling its signature popcorn outside of theaters. Now, this is what Adam is trying to do to revitalize AMC. This is what he's trying to do to stay viable. While these other businesses in the movie theater industry is filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, he's trying to do things to stay afloat. One of them is popcorn. Let me sell some popcorn at some retailers. Maybe people still like to eat popcorn. Now, will it be enough to keep the business afloat? Who knows? We'll see. He also made a bold move. You guys remember this? He bought a stake into Hycroft Mining. You guys remember that? Nobody talks about it anymore. But when he first came out with that news and said he bought a stake in Hycroft Mining, the market went crazy. Everyone who hypes AMC came in and did videos about AMC buying a gold company or a stake in it. But look at the stock now. Let's go ahead and look at Hycroft Mining now. Okay. Now, I think you guys can see when the information came out of AMC buying the stake. Here it is. This is when it happened. Beginning of the year, March 2022. Came out. AMC bought a stake in a gold mining company. But look at the price here. Just look at it now. It completely fell off. So depending on when Adam bought a stake in Hycroft, it's already down 67%. If we take it from the high that occurred on March 29th, that is 75, almost 76% down. Way to go, Adam. Hopefully you bought this particular stock a lot lower than where it is right now, around 75 cents. Hopefully you bought it at 40 cents because hopefully you were taking the profits as the price ran up. Because now it doesn't look as if that was a good investment. But it all depends on where he bought. All right. Arun said that the decision to buy a stake in Hycroft Mining was an example of how AMC is thinking creatively and boldly about our future. Well, looking at the chart now, it doesn't look like the future is too bright. It doesn't look too positive right now, Adam. You might have to buy another stake in another company somewhere else. Adding that Hycroft, just like AMC of a year ago, it too has rock solid assets, but for a variety of reasons, it has been facing a severe and immediate liquidity issue. They might be facing that same issue again. Liquidity. They're going to need some more money if the price continues to fall. While Cineworld would, of course, have welcomed the liquidity of becoming a meme stock, like AMC, we were never so lucky. It looked like the deputy chief executive officer of Cineworld is salty. Like the dude is upset because retail investors didn't give them the opportunity to become a meme stock. They had to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So they didn't have the ability to raise cash, to dilute shares, to try out new creative things that Adam has the ability to do. So he's kind of salty. He's upset that you all didn't give him the ability to become what AMC is today. Right? Now, nobody can accuse Arun and AMC of throwing up their hands and doing nothing. Yeah, we can't say that. I mean, Adam has been trying new things. He's trying to sell popcorn. He was able to create another class of shares or stock, and he also bought a stake in Hycroft Mining. We'll see how all of that plays out. But at least he did not just sit back and say, there's nothing that I can do. I have to do something. So we give him credit where credit is due. Okay? But however, the economics of how people view content has changed forever. And hopefully he can see that to where he can transition AMC into that lane to how people get their content rather than at brick and mortar businesses. Is across the web. It's on the internet. How people want to view their content. We'll see. All right. Now that is that article. Let's get back to the chart though in AMC, because I did a video in AMC on the 23rd of August telling you all that the price was going to go down, and that is precisely what it did. right? So we're not surprised to see the market in AMC bottom out at $8. I told you all, like, look at that. I told you on the 23rd that we're going to look for the price in AMC to dip, and it did, and it came exactly where I said the market was going to grow, where it's going to go. It bottomed at $8, and now we can see price go up now. See, this is not hard. Don't believe what people show you and tell you. You follow the chart. So you see what's going on, right? If I were to take this line and bring it down here, can you see that AMC now is coming through and bumping its head off of this ascending line, right? We can see that. Or did it trade above it now? So it would look like to me the market is not in an upward trend, but yet it is trending in a range. Okay, so we're going to simply create this trading range into the market for AMC. We're going to follow this here. Okay, now looking at this, we are going to say that as long as AMC continues to hold and trade above $8 or so, we are going to look for the market in AMC to continue to consolidate at best. At least continue to do this. This is what we're going to look forward to. Okay, at least. Now let's see how we ended out on the week for AMC. Okay, because a lot of people think that the doom and gloom is not over, which quite possibly may not be from a yearly perspective, but how we ended last week tells us a lot. Look at that. The volume in AMC even didn't even come through. So there wasn't a lot of selling coming into the market last week for AMC, which is great, which is positive. We like to see that because it gives us an hint as to where price is trying to go. We even saw the market on last week close at the high of the bar, which is also positive. And here we can see it here on the 2-weekly chart that outside of this massive weakness price bar here, the price did not react that way. So it looks like the market in AMC is going to try to trend higher to begin out next week. So we're going to continue to follow that. One thing I wanted to show you on the weekly chart is that resistance is around $10. Okay. So even though we are seeing the market in AMC hold support at 8, we should not be massively bullish as of right now. We may see the market run up, I would say around $10.25 to 11, and we might have to reevaluate the situation then in AMC. Okay, so I'm still going to place some strength into the market, but I'm not going to be massively bullish. Looking at this from this perspective, yeah, I would say $10 definitely need to be watched in terms of how price is going to go in AMC. So that's going to be my first price target. It's going to be right there around $10. So let's see. Because $10 will give us a minimal amount of around 3.75% profitability. I'm not really expecting a bullish run though. So that would be the first price target. 10. It's only 3.73%. My second one, it's going to be around 10.50. My third is going to be 11. So it's not a lot. So I really want to put this into context. Like I told you, while I'm not, a moon boy, I don't pump up stocks just because of views. I just want to give you all a different perspective as to how to really see market movement. And as of right now, I'm just really looking for AMC to trade within this area here. Okay, I'm really looking for the market to really trade within these ranges. Now you all can see that there have been days, times to where price came out of this range. Those will be times to come in and sell the stock. Okay, whenever we see that happen. But currently, this is what I'm looking forward to the market in AMC, especially if we see the market hold $9 we can definitely see the market run up to 12, but we have to continually see the market hold $9. If we don't, then my ultimate price target is going to be right there around 11. All right, so that is it. I am done. Give me your thoughts, your perception about where do you think AMC is going to be in the next 10 years as a business, not the stock, the business. Will it still be here? Will a lot of the other movie chains still be here? Or will we view movies in a totally different environment? Let me know. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.